My name is Carol Valentine, and I've been involved with GMO-free Josephine County since early 2013. I was very involved in the campaign to pass Measure 1758, which is now the genetically engineered plant ordinance that we're celebrating tonight. I work with a lot of volunteers for the organization, and I am here to celebrate protecting our local farms and farmers from the potential for genetic contamination by GMO crops, and to protect our water supply from the pesticides that are related to growing those GMO crops, especially the neonicotinoid pesticides that they coat the seeds with. When they plant, those pesticides get in the air and the water. So that's a problem for us and for the pollinators. Now, the people who are opposed to this ordinance are arguing that the state can really handle this issue better than having a local, they use the word patchwork. And our agricultural needs in this area may be different from another area. We are perfectly suited here to be a refugia that's free from GMO crops because we have a long, narrow, windy valley. And we feel that it would be wonderful if the state were to protect all the farmers of the state from the problems associated with genetically modified crops. They have not taken action. And so here at the local level, we have made our voices heard for our community.
Now, up north, there are some restrictions on the growing of various kinds of grasses, because they say, well, this kind of grass would compete with that kind of grass. Is there a similarity here, or am I just all wrong?
I think there probably is a similarity here in that we're talking about pollen, and pollen has no boundaries. Pollen spreads through wind and water and insects and birds. We can't just say it's not a problem for your neighbor and it's not their business what you do on your property. You know, people can have property rights as long as they're not harming someone else. And then we need to work together to do what's best for our health and safety.
I have this tendency to agree with you about all of these things, but there is part of it that kind of bothers me, and the idea that, well, shouldn't someone be free to do what they want to on their own property? There's that side, versus please don't damage your neighbor's crop. How do you reconcile such things?
Well, the phrase right to farm, not to harm, comes to mind when you ask that question. Yes, we have a right to farm law in this state. It's been problematic for a lot of reasons, but farmers should have a right to grow the crops that they believe will be best suited to their property, as long as they are not doing damage to the environment that others depend on. So that is my view on it.
Thank you for your time. One last question. What should people remember about this day and what's been done here?
Remember that the people have power when we come together, and that it's very important to be involved in protecting what you hold dear. And we're celebrating that tonight.
Thank you for your time.